welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. For the returning subscribers, thank you for always supporting, and you're welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the struggles so far with school and all of that. So I I came into school in exactly 1 week today, and since then I've not even had the vibe to sit down to make any video or even like any short clip or so. But today I decided to do this because after coming back from church I was feeling hot. I took Gary, I'm back to my trenches. See my Gary plates. So after taking Gary, I decided to at least just with you guys a bit, not necessarily anything in mind sharp, but just telling you guys how stressful this return has been for me since Sunday. I've not really fixed everything I'm supposed to fix because school work, housework, then personal time to now, assimilate all these things and still be sane. So those are the things I've been trying to touch here and there. But aside that, everything has been good, everything has been fine, everything has been, sweet. Hope you went to church today because I did, and I learned a lot today. So this week, guess who has 3 tests to write? And guess who is sitting down here to talk? Mwah. It is me. But what are we going to do? Nothing. 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 Then I'm just here to talk about safety when you're traveling because a lot of things have been going on recently, a lot of news, sad news that I wouldn't want to continue. I was a victim once, so now let me tell you guys a story because I wrote UTME twice because of the YX, because I had to write YX twice. So I wrote UTME twice, 217 and 218. So 217 UTME, I finished writing my UTME exam, I think around the 12 or 1 o'clock. And the person I came to stay with, during that UTME time was begging me, just sleep now, tomorrow you go back to Asaba. Tomorrow you go back to Asaba. I said, no, I finished writing my exam, so I have to be in Asaba today. Hey, Jesus. Then I took shuttle from the school, then to Peace Mass in town. When I got there, there was no bus because I do break my journey Onitsha. Then I'll not take Onitsha bus, which is around 300 400 to Asaba. But most times when I break it is that maybe I have something to buy in Onitsha before going to Asaba. But most times, if I don't have anything I'm doing in Onitsha, I just pay to Asaba at once. And at that time, at that 2017 to 18 time, there was no direct bus to get from here to Asaba, the Peace Mass Park at Asaba. It just recently, last year, that they opened the park. So since that time, if I don't have anything I'm buying at Onitsha, I just drive straight to Asaba. So what happened was that when I had gotten to Peace Park in town, from inside school to town, there was no bus that day to Onitsha at that time. So they told us that we'll either wait or they're not selling tickets at that time. But either we'll wait till when the bus comes to buy our ticket, or we'll buy our ticket and wait for this bus to come. As in, God knows when they're going to come. They can't even assure us the time these buses or bus can come. So me now, I was still doing gra gra. I must go today. I must go today. I must go today. Hey Jesus, I was so stupid at that time. But thank God for forgiveness. I bought this ticket, waited for 3 hours. I got to the Peace Park by 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, few minutes past 1. This bus came after 4. I hope you heard me. After 4, like minutes after 4 o'clock in the evening. And auntie said that she was still go to Asaba today. Ah, okay, now the bus came after 4, loading and all of that. We left the park 5, few minutes to 5, if not 5 o'clock. Then, I was still with the hope that maybe 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7, like highest 8:30. I'm in Asaba. I just want to go back to Asaba today. Okay, now we entered the bus after loading and all of that. They usually waste 30 to 1 hour to load and all of that. So after that, those loading time, after loading time, we entered the bus, we started driving. We got to ninth mile. For those of us who fly, usually navigate Nsukka to Onitsha or Nsukka to Enugu, most of you know ninth mile. So when we got to ninth mile, our bus started smoking, like fumes started coming out from the bus. Then we stopped. The driver checked. Then it now dawned on him that he didn't put water in his car when he got to the park. And he has been driving that car since morning. Hey, Jesus. Driver touch. Nothing. He do nothing. Nothing. Hi. At this point, I was like, hey, Grace, what have you done? What have you done to yourself? So we couldn't continue the journey. We slept on the road. That was the first time I was sleeping on the road, and I'm praying it should be the last time because I didn't like the way I was sleeping. I was so uncomfortable, mosquito, my leg was paining me. Jesus. Then, and most of the passengers were students, like UTME students, people that came to write UTME and were trying to go back to their houses. So one girl there, it turned out that she was, all these rich men's daughter. So the next thing we saw was that escort came and they asked who is and she said I'm the one. Then she called her dad if these are the people she sent. She rectified everything. Then like two other people now asked her, oh, where are you people going to? She told them. Then like two other or three people followed her. Then the rest of us had to sleep in the bus on the road. Plenty things were just coming through my mind. What if kidnappers come? What if rapists comes? What if thieves comes? Like we were just there, no protection, nothing, just God. Because apart from God, like we're just, prone to any attack of any sort. So I prayed, as I prayed, and I just managed to sleep. But the next morning, my leg tell me, hey, my leg told me something. Then the next morning, around to 6, there was one car that drove past, one bus that drove past us. Then slowed down. I was like, what happened? The driver explained. Then I said, okay, that he's going to Onitsha. If anybody that wants to follow, anybody that is interested to follow him, should pay. I think we paid, is it 700 then or 1,000? I can't really remember, but within this range. So me, I was among the people that paid. I paid. We sped off to Onitsha. Then other people, what I was hearing was that they had to go back to park, rectify them, then put them on another bus, like they boarded another bus. So I was like, hey Jesus, never. Once I go to the park and there is no bus, I will just cancel that trip for that day. Except it's in the morning that I say, okay, let me wait for them for any bus to come around 11 or 12. But apart from that, apart from that, nothing. It was, it was, yeah, it was not a very nice experience. I don't wish to experience something like that again. No. So this brings me to my advice, right? If you are a student and you're traveling around this time, maybe you're going to travel this week, you know, starting from Tuesday till weekend. Try to travel on time. Come out by 8, come out by 9 o'clock and commence your journey. Come out on time. You are not breastfeeding any child. And even if you're breastfeeding any child, I've seen mothers who even enter 6 o'clock bus. So you don't have an excuse if I'm to say that. Yeah. Or would you tell me if you had an international flight by 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., you won't be there? No, now. So help yourself. Mm? As God is trying to help you, you need to help yourself too. Travel on time. Come out by 7 o'clock. Come out by 8 o'clock. Meet the first or second buses. Travel on time. Get to your destination when there is still, you know, brightness of the day, when people's eyes can still see you. Stop keeping yourself in a position where you will now have to be regretting or facing one plight or the other, one problem or the other. Travel early, and when you're traveling, don't enter one chance, don't enter a full chance for. Go to a recognized transportation company and enter. Go to a recognized transportation company, board the bus with your full chance. Because anything that happens, you have people that would pay for anything that happens to you. Not a full chance. If you enter a full chance, anything that happens to you, it doesn't concern them. Even when your bag lost, your bag is missing, it's not their problem. It's not their business. They will tell you, do I know your bag? Did you put your bag under my care? They just be opening eye for you, and there's nothing you can do. But if it's a recognized company, at least even if those problems set in, but there will be a way to tackle it instead of maybe you exchanging words with an agboro, somebody that is loading one chance for. No. So do yourself a favor, travel early, travel with a recognized transportation company. Okay, just like me now. Whenever I'm going to Lagos, I don't just enter all these buses that are paying 5,000 or buses that are paying 6,000. I just go through that, money, that difference. Go to God is good. And there are other nice companies. God is good, the young. There are other nice companies too, but I prefer God is good. That's the one I've always used whenever I'm going to Lagos. Sha. So look for a recognized company that you are comfortable with. Just like God is good. Now, when I'm going to Lagos, I don't carry 3 bags. I don't carry 5 bags. They won't tell you just one bag is what they are going to put in the boot because they don't overload. They don't overload except you now pay. You pay separate for your load. That's what I really like about God. Last time I went to Lagos, I had to use GIG because I'm comfortable. Though there's a price, there's a lot of difference in their price compared to other companies, depending on what you want to do. Because I can't be traveling to Lagos and my leg is like this, all jam packed. No, so I usually opt for GIG, and when I can't afford GIG, I rest because I cannot be on the bus for 8 hours or 10 say, or more than, and my leg will be jam packed. I'm not even tall, but I feel the effect. Talking of tall people, I wonder how they do it. So what I've said so far is travel in the daytime, travel on time. Start your journey in the morning so that you get to wherever you're going to early. Except for all these people that are going to the north and all of that, you also should know, safe transport companies that you should follow. So travel on time, Travel with safe transport companies, the ones that you're comfortable with, because there are some big companies that are not comfortable to some people. So find the one that is comfortable to you. Do not enter one chance or full chance for. Don't, don't. And even before these things come to place, pray. So number one should be pray. Pray before you leave your house. Prepare on time and travel on time. Then board a well-known transport company bus. Don't enter a full chance. And try as much as possible to travel light, because why I'm saying travel light, because there are a lot of people who have misplaced their bags. You know, they'll say, my bag is remaining one, and the driver will be like, oh, I don't know about that one. This is the only ones I know. Try and travel light so that you'll be able to keep count and keep, be able to secure your bags. So travel light as much as you can. If what you're carrying is the same price and where you're going to, I don't think there is any need suffering yourself to convey all those things and still pay, because some transport company you pay for your load. You pay for your load. So why will I stress myself, pay for the load, and that's of something that I can get at the same price in that other place I'm traveling to? Maybe let me use example from Asaba to Usuka now. There are some things I don't like, spaghetti, like rice. I cannot carry spaghetti and rice from Asaba to Usuka. Never, because it's the same price here. Mostly what I carry from Asaba is just oil, because most times at Nsuka here, I don't really get to buy good oil. So most times I buy my oil at my customer's place in Asaba. Then you see what I'm just carrying is just that walking talking. That is all. That walking talking, I'll just put it in between my legs and I'll still be comfortable. So pray, travel on time, use a well recognized transport company that you're comfortable with, then travel light. I think with these four tips, you'll be able to reduce the stress you usually face. So, with these few points, I've come to the end of this video. So, please like, share, subscribe if you've not subscribed yet, and turn on your notification button so that you get notified when new videos like this come up. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.